Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Yes, it's your man Jay Will. So I've got a test here. The king of stereo sound here, the Axon 7, and I've got the Mate 9 versus that. Now the Axon 7 to me is probably the best sounding speakers. It just has the best sounding stereo speakers on any smartphone in my opinion. If you disagree with that, I completely respect that. But having tested so many phones that have dual speakers or stereo speakers, wow, this is one to be reckoned with. This is still to me the king of speakers. I like it a lot. I like how rich the sound is, how full the sound is. But the Mate 9 actually has stereo speakers, and the Mate 9 also has some enhancements as well to its speaker setup. It has stereo, like a stereo plus is what they're calling it. And shout out to my Project 13, me and Anthony. To me, we were talking about this offline, not a battle, but we were talking about the speakers on here and how great they were. And there was a little thing that if you turn your phone into landscape, it goes into stereo plus, and I'll show you that in the settings in just a little bit. But I gotta tell you, the Mate 9 has great speakers. But can it take down the speaker king, the Axon 7? Let's find out right now. So I've got 4 songs loaded up here, and they're gonna sound really good, I'll forewarn you. But I probably don't have to turn the Axon 7 into landscape mode, but I'm gonna do that just because I'm gonna do that on this one here. So Challenger first. Let's go ahead and play some music here. I'm gonna play Brainwaves by Otis McDonald. Great song, really hits a lot of different tones, so let's check it out. And you'll notice what the stereo plus on the Mate 9, when I switch it to landscape mode, you'll notice a little pause. That's it turning on the stereo plus. And I'll demo that on and off, so check it out. You can really hear the stereo sound on that device kick in when you turn it that way. So now let's play Brainwaves on the Axon 7. Let's check it out. So I played them both at 100%, and then I turned them both to half, and you can definitely tell the difference there. So let me show you the enhancements, the stereo plus that I'm talking about here in the settings of the sound. If you didn't know about this, you're now finding out here on my channel. There's a setting here that says stereo plus. So I'm going to turn that off this time. I'm going to play the same song, and you'll definitely hear the difference. You won't hear a pause and it turn on when I turn it this time. Check it out. It's going to be super smooth. So you can see the difference. And in those settings there, I leave it turned on because it really enhances and it lets you know exactly what it actually does right there. So you can take a second and read that. It's basically turning on stereo mode. And so that is a very nice enhancement. You can definitely tell the difference. Now, so how did the Mate 9 do against the Axon 7 in that particular sound test? Let's switch over to a different song. And we're going to go to the next song here. So I'll turn it like this first. Well, I'll switch it this way.
What we do here is go back. What we do here is go back.
So to me, the Axon 7 still has the best sounding speakers, but like in all battles that I've done against the Axon 7, it's just not the loudest set of speakers. The Mate 9 actually has a really good set of speakers. Let me play it one more time here. It's just a matter of it's something about the way they did the Axon 7. The sound is super clear. So you have to, some people relate a good sound to how loud a speaker is, but that's not always entirely true because the Mate 9 doesn't really distort at the higher volumes. But the Axon 7 has a much clearer and much more full. There's also more bass coming from the, and you can't tell over video, obviously. But there's more bass coming from the Axon 7. It's more full sound. So let's try another song here, and we'll see how it goes. So there's not much but distortion at the peak volume. Now turning it to halfway, this is where most cell phones, don't really do too well, But since the Mate 9 has a louder speaker on here, you might think that it's actually a better sounding speaker. So let's play that same song again. Let's start it over. So it's almost like super low. Let me turn this one on here. Let me slide it back. And let's start it again. So is the Axon 7 still the king of speakers? You guys let me know. I got to tell you, the Mate 9 is definitely holding its own. But is it strong enough to take down the king? And I'm serious. I really think this is the king of stereo speakers on a smartphone. The Mate 9 is definitely a little bit louder and tintier, but that doesn't mean that it has a better quality sound. Now, it does sound fantastic, don't get me wrong. It also has the enhancements of Stereo Plus, but this has Dolby Atmos, so I don't know, that's probably why this one sounds so much better in my opinion. And a lot of people agree the Axon 7 has some of the best speakers on the planet. And it's just what it is. So, did the Mate 9 take down the king of speakers, the Axon 7? You let me know in the comments and tell me what you think. It's your man Jay Will, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.